What's up, you guys? It's Tori Wilson here, and I bet you anything you want to kiss this belly right here. I bet you want to kiss it. I got you. All right, listen, you're on Just Alyx. Just Alyx is all about wrestling reviews. If you want the best wrestling reviews, subscribe, click the bell, do whatever you got to do, like it, and keep coming back, okay? Daisy and I would really appreciate it. Cheers.
Hello all, and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I am your host, Alyx, just Alyx. This is your WWE Monday Night Raw review. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the road to Wrestlemania, and things are changing up. What's that you see? Is that a background? Huh. Where did that come from? It looks like I'm trying different things here in Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Yes, I finally managed to get the green screen situation fixed. Now we're going to be making some changes here and there. Just got me a basic background for now. Now you might tune into one of my streams and then find out, wait, why did it upgrade all of a sudden? I told y'all. I said at the beginning of the year, you're going to turn on the stream and you're going to see an upgrade. Now, I've been going a little easy on the backdrop for a reason. I've been trying different things. I've been trying to see what works and what doesn't work. But tonight, we're going full red. Why? Because we raw, baby. Now, Wednesday might be a different color. Friday might be a different color. I don't know. But so far, it looks good. Y'all let me know. So, am I alone in saying I thought this Raw was hot off the press? This episode had a ton of things going forward that I absolutely loved. Am I gonna sneeze? No, thought I was gonna sneeze. Now, I see people in the live chat bringing up the fact that, it was meh. It was alright. Not a lot of build. And I have to ask those people, are we sure? Because I thought tonight had a ton of build to WrestleMania. Had excellent wrestling. Sami versus Shinsuke Nakamura was a great match. The New Day versus Imperium street fight was awesome. Straight fire. Chelsea Green got a lot of promo time. She was amazing. Cody showed a different side to himself, something I've been looking forward to. Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins segment was fire. There was a lot of great things happening on tonight's show. So I'm actually very surprised to see people go, it was all right. I'm like, what? I feel the complete opposite. I think this is one of the best episodes they've done in a long time. The crowd was hot. Sold out arena. 12,000 screaming fans in attendance. Commentary was fire. They're building to the IC championship. And it's not just one opponent, it's multiple opponents. You got Sami Zayn, you got Chad Gable, you got Dominic Mysterio. Excited about that. I think they also said The Miz, R-Truth, multiple people that are involved in this storyline. I don't know, y'all. I thought Raw was great tonight. I think it did a lot of great things, and I'm excited for Friday Night SmackDown because we're going to get the return of the People's Champ, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who will be responding to Cody Rhodes's, dare I say, challenge. And so, in terms of building me and getting me excited for WrestleMania, I thought it was a great show. I thought it did everything it needed to do. I thought it aligned everybody's expectations to what to expect. What did you open up with? Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch. Why? Because that's the match at WrestleMania. And then Becky gets attacked by none other than Nia Jax. Why? Because that's been someone that's been an anchor, a wall in Becky's path. So, of course, they're going to continue that storyline. They're going to do a match next week. And someone that just so happens to be in the middle of that is Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan, who also has issues with Rhea Ripley, but now has an issue with Becky because she is now in her way, and they're teasing a heel turn with Liv Morgan against Becky Lynch. Is that going to play into the Women's Championship match? I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited to see where all of this goes. Because I think tonight was the first night where it felt like, okay, shit is finally starting to happen. Something is actually happening now. And things are starting to get the ball rolling. These next 4 weeks going into WrestleMania are going to be phenomenal. I am excited. I cannot tell you how much this did for my excitement for WrestleMania. And we're going to have a discussion because I do want to know why people felt it wasn't it. Because I look at the show and go, I don't see how anybody can hate the show or say anything bad about it. It's doing a lot of great things. I mean, at the very least, Drew McIntyre is still hating on CM Punk, getting that feud going. But most importantly, and I think this should be said as well, I think we're finally starting to get somewhere with Cody Rhodes' character because we saw a different side. We saw a more aggressive, rarely seen aggressive side to his personality, where he came out and basically claimed, hey, no one is hunting me. The bloodline isn't hunting me. I am hunting the bloodline. And then you see Paul Heyman looking, and I'm sorry, I gotta call it out. Anyone else think it's real stupid seeing Paul Heyman go, call Roman Reigns, call The Rock? And I know Paul Heyman would once in a while have like a phone up to his ear. He's been doing that all his life. But call Roman Reigns, call The Rock. I'm sorry, I think it's lame. It's lame. I love Paul Heyman, but it's just like, we know you're not actually calling them. It's just something that I do. It's a tick that my character has. Okay. Yeah, I am very excited. I'm very excited to get to this Raw review. I personally think that things are really going to start heating up. And I really, if you guys don't mind, I want to go ahead and get right to the Raw review. I said what I need to say in the cold open. I'm going to get right to the review because I feel like I'm going to spend a lot of time talking about each and every segment. Before I do want to mention really, really quickly that the Discord, we are pushing our Discord really, really hard. The goal is to reach 200 followers, Discord followers. We are currently at, last I checked, 150, 152, maybe 153, but it's 150. Those of you who haven't followed the Discord yet, click the link down below in the description. join the conversation on Discord. Because as soon as I'm done here, that's what I'll be. If you're someone that wants to have a conversation with me when I'm not on screen, that's the place to do it. I'm always there. So join the Discord if you haven't already. But I want to get that out because my moderators do such a good job. They've done such a good job of setting up a safe space for you guys to carry on the conversation. So without further ado, let's do the sponsorship. Let's do these plugs. Let's get this thing rolling. Rolling, yeah. Right into the review. So if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, you're at it. Help expand the band by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or review past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can. Also, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, give me a follow on Cameo, give me a follow on Threads, hit me up on Discord, but most importantly, give me a follow on TikTok. Why? Because I'm the tickest of the talkers. Donate to PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, Venmo, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalyxsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi. And please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt, get you a new school Alyx's World t-shirt, but most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. My America, the remix t-shirt made by It's J Knox and Firestar Heart. All this down below in the description box. Today's sponsor is Extra Wallet, changing the way you carry your items one day at a time. You already know what it is. 40% off any purchase off the Extra Wallet store. Get you an updated smart wallet to take care of your items. For more details, let's get a quick word from our sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Extra. In today's age, old leather wallets are a thing of the past. People are looking for something more efficient. That's where Extra comes in. It can fit in your front pocket or any other space convenient for your access. It is the perfect smart wallet for minimalists that only carry essential items such as credit cards and IDs. It also has a cool pop-up feature that allows you to see what's inside, so you always know what you're getting out. Plus, it comes with its own tracker that connects with your phone, so if you ever misplace it, you can instantly find it. Amazing designs, amazing features, all at amazing prices. And today, if you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlyx, you can get 40% off any purchase you make. I truly believe this is a great gift, and it's changing the way people carry their items. So don't hesitate. Use the link below and get you a wallet today. I want to thank you all so much for joining me here. Now, we do have people in the live chat. Don't necessarily know why. Oh, there it is. See? We got people in the live chat. It's just not showing everything. But they here. Thank you all so much for choosing me for your live review. As always, show some love to the moderators. Ultra Shine Nancy and Firestar Heart, Elias, Animi. There's something there. We'll figure it out. Elias, Ademi. New Japan Pro Wrestling. Cleo does everything. And of course, Big MGM, because they help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. It is imperative. Boy hit with the big word. It is imperative that you guys like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. Let's get right to it, ladies and gentlemen. Right at the top, we got JJ, who let the dogs out? Who? JJ Bulldog. I also see Highway Dylan Danger. Dylan Danger in his house. Joe Arredondo, Rachel Buck, King of Waco Mundo. I also see Yo Pink Panther. Yo, it's Pink Panther. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. It's your Pink Da 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 da. It's your Pink Panther. I kind of like it. Let's play along with it. Maybe we can work something out. Jack Lumbombard, Lauren Beggs, the Cerebral Assassin Christopher Carter, Darcy Chatham. I also see the Emancipator, TJ. Good to have you here, sir. Is that who I think it is? It's exactly who I think it is. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, clench your butt cheeks. Stop what you're doing. Royalty is in his house. And we're not just talking about any old royal family. We're talking about the hottest reaction channel for professional wrestling here on YouTube. Everyone, show your love to A&B Convo's Wrestling Edition. Good to have you here, A&B. Thank you for showing your love. I was just on their stream. We was chilling, kicking it, talking about Monday Night Raw. Now we here. We right cheer. Right cheer? Right cheer, right cheer. Do a couple more. I see, of course, Shadow Star, our regular here in his house. Regito Boy 09. Sunset Jaden. That's a new one. What's up, Sunset Jaden? Welcome, sir. Always good to see new names in here. Calendar Master 420. That's a new name as well. That's an interesting name, by the way. And the last one's going to go to King Burbs, because I really want time, and I want to go ahead and speak on Monday Night Raw, because I thought Monday Night Raw was great. But please interact with A&B Combos. And once again, join the Discord. Let me know if the Discord link in the description works. If it doesn't, let me know. It should be a permanent link. Now let's get to it. Monday Night Raw. This show is awesome. This show did a lot of great things. It has a lot of great things going for it. And I'm so happy that they are finally deciding to kick things into a new gear. I was waiting. I've been waiting for so long, because everything up to this point has felt like filler. It's just filler. While every once in a while you get a big plot point to build to the characters. Now everything is interweaving. You're seeing everything come together. All past storylines now coming to a head. And I'm excited about it. I think great things are about to happen for WrestleMania. They kicked things off hot. 12,000 screaming fans. Where were they, by the way? Let me go ahead and look up where were they. They were in, was it San Jose, California? SAP Center. Yep, San Jose, California. 12,000 screaming fans. They opened up with everyone's favorite, Dominic Mysterio, getting that heat. But then he introduced Rhea Ripley, and then they were like, okay, he's not that bad. Mommy, by the way, welcome to Monday Night Mommy. Damn, which one is it? Monday Night Rollins? Monday Night Mommy. I'm going to go with Monday Night Mommy. No offense to Mr. Rollins. Nathaniel Rollins. But she basically just reminded everybody that she beat Nia, my whole Nia Jax. She beat Nia Jax, and that she will always be on top. Before she can see another word, here comes Becky Lynch. Well, yeah. That's not how the theme song went, but still. She comes out, gets in the microphone, and says they both had quite the night. And now it's set that her being Becky, and Rhea will have a match at WrestleMania. And she gonna beat that ass. Which is something a lot of you want to do to Rhea. I be seeing your tweets. I be seeing what y'all saying on social media. Y'all some freaky boys and girls. I see some of you girls also. I see what you be saying about Rhea. I respect it, but I see it. You ain't slick. Y'all got some dirty minds. Wrestling fans are notoriously horny. I'm one to talk, right? Dom gets in Becky's face and tells her that she can't talk to mommy that way. And I want to make this very clear. Because at first, I thought she called him a cumwad. That's not what she called him. She calls him a kumquat. A Kumquat. A kumquat. How's about we look that up? Google kumquat. It says it is a several small yellow to orange citrus fruits. Okay? It's not as insulting when I look it up. She should have just called him a kumwad. She probably couldn't get away with that. Anyways, it's a fruit. You're a fruit, Dom. I suppose. But, yeah, basically saying that if she won't put him in his place, the man will. Then Rhea gets in the microphone and tells her, don't disrespect my Latino heat. Congratulates her for winning Chamber. And what she won is an ass kicking at WrestleMania. Rhea says that she's the backbone of this division. And mommy will always be on top. Before the promo can be over, enters Nia Jax. Huh? Nia Jax. Nia Jax beats up Becky Lynch to continue their feud. Because last time we saw those two inside the ring, Nia beat the piss out of Becky. So you know there's something going on right there. That would come back to bite Nia later on. But that's how the segment ended. So I wanted to use this time to bring up this subject. Because a lot of people were losing their minds. I am going to be switching back and forth a lot. Because I want to see how this works. A lot of people on social media today were mad at Becky. They were mad that the man was getting yet another women's championship match at WrestleMania. She has been in the women's title picture pretty much since WrestleMania 35. Since she won the main event with, of course you know, Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey. Other than that 1 year where she got pregnant and had to take time off, she has been in the title picture consistently over the last 5 WrestleManias. And people were saying, she's overexposed, she's doing too much, can we please mix it up? Please, for the love of God, mix it up. She's the next Charlotte Flair. Give someone else a title shot. And I gotta say this to the people, and it's mostly, believe it or not, it's mostly Liv Morgan fans. Oh, Liv Morgan should have the spot. Why does Becky always have to get it? We want Liv, right? Ladies and gentlemen, and trust me when I say this, I love Liv Morgan. I love a lot of women that don't get a lot of TV time, that don't get a lot of opportunities. But to everyone upset that Becky Lynch is once again competing for the women's championship, she's either the champion or she's competing for the championship at WrestleMania. Who, and I mean this, who did you expect to face Rhea if not Becky Lynch? Aside from Bianca Belair or Charlotte Flair again, there isn't another woman. There isn't. There isn't another female wrestler in WWE who can convincingly beat Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. There isn't. And that includes Liv Morgan. I'm sorry, Liv Morgan fans. She ain't there yet. Will she be there one day? Probably. We might be seeing Liv Morgan get her opportunities, get her spotlight at WrestleMania 41. I just don't think in this climate right now, we pass up Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley. See, it's funny. A lot of people talk about, oh, Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch should have happened at WrestleMania 35. And I agree. I thought it was a dumb idea to not do that match when fans wanted it the most. Not saying Charlotte Flair did not deserve the main event. Personally, if they would have done Ronda versus Charlotte, I would have been cool with that too. But unfortunately, that was not the point of what they were building to. People wanted Becky in the main event with Ronda Rousey. That was the match everyone wanted to see. They didn't do it that year. Okay, well, Ronda's going to be around. They can always do it later. They never did it. And it got to a point where it was not as hot. It was not as exciting when they finally did it or wanted to do it. People weren't excited for it because they waited too long. We have an opportunity right now to do a match that literally everybody and their mamas knows is going to be a banger at WrestleMania. Becky Lynch, whether you like her or not, Becky Lynch is undeniably one of the best female wrestlers in wrestling today. That's a fact. This is why Becky and Charlotte, but why Becky gets the opportunities that she does. Because the WWE knows, even on her worst days, she is going to deliver. You can't say that about the other women. You can't. So what do? Do you just not do the match and I guess we pull another Cody Rhodes situation and just give it to Liv Morgan? Oh, don't they have a story? Yeah, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley were their tag team, and Rhea turned on her and injured her. I'm not saying there isn't a story there, but marquee. Rhea versus Becky. Rhea versus Liv. What's going to be a bigger draw? Credit where credit is due. A&B Convo said this on their stream, so we agree. What is going to be a bigger match? If you're not saying Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley, I don't know what we're doing here. The only other match that you could have possibly done that would have been as big is Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. If you're not going to do either one of those matches, what are we doing here? Someone just said, what about Jade Cargill? Look, as much as I would love that, no. Don't push her this hard. Not this hard this soon. Eventually, Jade Cargill will be a women's champion. I don't need to tell you that. You already know what's true. The best match you can do for Rhea Ripley right now is Becky Lynch. Period. Now, if you have a problem with that, if you want other women to have Becky's spot, the women need to step it up. They gotta step it up. Step it up, outperform Becky Lynch, and take her spot. It's as simple as that. Don't go on social media and complain, I'm not getting any opportunities. Create your own opportunities. This isn't Vince McMahon's WWE anymore. You're not being held back by politics. You are now in control of how and when they use you based off of how good you are. Period. If you're good and you draw the money and you get people to pay a ticket to come see you lose or to see you win, they will give you TV time. They're not going to give it to you because a subsection of the fans cried on the internet. That happened once with Cody Rhodes. It's not going to happen again. I think some of you are a little bit too comfortable bitching and moaning to get your way. You got what you wanted with Cody. I doubt it's going to happen with Liv Morgan in this situation. And I love Liv. And hopefully this heel turn will actually do her some good. We'll talk about that in a second. But nah, man, I'm sorry. I cannot imagine them doing nothing else but Becky versus Rhea. That is the right match to do. But that's just my opinion. Y'all give me your thoughts about that down below. Like, were you someone that was upset to find out that Becky Lynch earned this WrestleMania spot and not a Liv Morgan, not a Bianca Belair? You let me know. I'm curious. Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura. So, this is when things start cooking for Sami. He's been on a losing streak. He's been losing a lot for a while. So now that he's losing, people are now chomping at the bit to see him start winning. And these are the times where you really need to be careful about how you book him. But see, I trust Triple H because he's booked him before on NXT. So I think he understands when and where to pull the trigger. And right now, this Sami Zayn run to the top, it's catching fire. Like he did in this match. First off, great match. Oh, they were stiffing the hell out of each other. A and B know this because I was watching the show with them. He was dropping knees on Sami's head, stomping on his head. Sami was taking sick bumps and kicking out at 2.5, 2 3/4, 2 7/8. Great stuff, man. And the crowd was eating it up. But then Sami Zayn came back at the end, hit the haluva kick, and got the victory over Nakamura. Big pop for it. I'm telling you, Sami Zayn is at that point now that if you give him a big victory, it's going to be a moment. It is. Now, the question is that moment for the World Heavyweight Championship or the IC Championship? Because not too long after this match, we go backstage and Sami is confronted by Imperium and Gunta! Na 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 Gunta! Your IC champion. He looks at him and then walks away. And I'm not gonna lie, and look, this is just how I personally feel. I think when it comes to Sami Zayn, I think he's past the IC title stage. He's already won it twice. I want to see Sami win some World Championship gold. I don't want to see him win the IC title. Now, clearly, based off of what we're seeing, that seems to be where they're going with him. I would love to see Sami Zayn find a way into that World Championship picture. Seriously. I would love to see that's where he should be. I don't want to see him win the IC title. I just don't. It's just moi. It's just me. But, look, if they're going to have him fight Gunther for the IC title, at the very least, we know it's going to be a great match. At the very least. I just personally feel Sami should be going for something bigger. That's just how I feel. Not saying you can't like Sami Zayn going for the IC title. I just have my thoughts. CM Punk announced that he will be one of the DCL packs for the new upcoming WWE 2K24. Which I am not going to buy. Because it's not Raw versus SmackDown. Sorry. But if you're into that, have fun. My girl, Chelsea Green. I can't do it as good as Samantha. Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green was on the microphone. She got mic time. She is a natural. Oh, she is so good. She worked that crowd into a frenzy, had them booing their asses off. They were chomping at the bit to see her lose. She says tonight, after issuing a formal complaint to management, she'll be competing under protest. Last week, she would have won the Last Chance Battle Royal and gone on to the most illustrious chamber in history and won it. If Adam Pearce did not add Raquel Rodriguez at the last second. She claims that's a fraudulent decision, and that she's the star, and she wins matches unlike the San Jose hockey team, which I don't remember the name of, but they hated her for that. They're like, oh, you bitch. Oh, you cocky bitch. You cocky bitch. And then, as you know, what happened is Raquel Rodriguez walked out there and said, all right, motherfucker, say it to my face. Say it to my face! Dun, dun, dun. Alex Riley. And Chelsea got her ass whooped. And Raquel Rodriguez looked good doing it. Chelsea Green needs to win a women's title within the next year. Not this year. 2024, fine. 2025, I need Homegirl to win a championship. One of the championships. One. SmackDown Raw, I don't give a fuck. Chelsea Green needs to win a title within 2025. She is too good. If you saw that promo, you see how she works, perfect. The perfect WWE character, give her a title. Give her a championship. You know it's true. I know you want it. I know you want it. You know you want it. Next up, we see Kathy Kelly interviewing Cody Rhodes about challenging The Rock, and that The Rock's going to be on SmackDown this Friday. We'll be reviewing that, too, if I'm not mistaken. Accept his challenge or not. And then he's going to be in the Grayson Waller match in the main event, which he won, by the way. I'm not even going to talk much about it. It was just kind of there. But he's going to be fighting Grayson Waller in the main event, and there was that. And then Gunther comes out, talks about whipping Jey Uso's ass, and then he's like, well, now Who am I going to fight for WrestleMania? I see your tweets. I'm on social media. Y'all saying you want me to fight Sami Zayn. Y'all saying you want me to fight Chad Gable. Y'all saying you want me to fight R-Truth. Y'all saying you want me to fight The Miz. Well, let me tell you something. I don't care who it is. They all about to get smacked up by the Ring General. And then Judgment Day comes out. And I'm like, but why? Judgment Day? Weird. They get inside the ring. They start talking. And then Gunther says, what, you going to cash in that briefcase on me, sir? And then Dom steps up and says, nah, I want a piece of that ass. When Dominic Mysterio stepped up and the crowd started booing, I went, ooh, that's good. Come on. I can't be the only one that said, damn. Yeah, I think this is where we need to go with it. And I mean this. I think this is where we need to go. I think we need to do Dominic Mysterio as IC champ. Because I'm saying, look here. If you want to maintain heat on the IC title, you know how you do it? You go from Gunther to Dominic Mysterio. Ooh, I love it. Give it to me. I was like, God, I want it so badly. I want Dominic Mysterio to win that belt. And then throughout the night, you see Chad Gable talking to Adam Pearce. Chad Gable lets it be known that he also wants a shot at Gunther at WrestleMania. Because Gunther made his daughter cry. And he wants revenge. You see R-Truth sticking his claim. You're seeing a lot of people. You're seeing many opponents being lined up for Gunther. People chasing after the IC title. And it's glorious. So to me, I could be wrong. It's starting to feel like we're going to get a multi-man match for that IC title. Dare I say, a ladder match? I mean, it's WrestleMania, right? Ladder matches are tradition for WrestleMania. Would you be for it? Ladder match for the IC title, 6-man. Gunther, Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, R-Truth, The Miz, and Dominic Mysterio. I say we do it. I'm game. I am game for it. Now let me know how you feel about that. And then we got one of the best matches on Raw all year. And I mean that. This is a feud that's been built up to for months. The New Day and Imperium. You had them take out Xavier Woods, or say that Xavier Woods got injured due to Imperium. He was actually injured due to something else, but he got hurt. And then you had our boy Giovanni Vinci get hurt accidentally in the match with Jay and Kofi, which they turned into a storyline. But he got a concussion. The very next week, we see Ludwig Kaiser drop kick Kofi Kingston's skull into a steel steps. And then next you know, here come the New Day with a new personality. They're more aggressive, and they are coming after Imperium. And then they're fighting, and they're fighting, and they're fighting, and they're brawling. We've been building up to this match for a long time. We get to it, and the match was nuts. Oh, they beat the piss out of each other. It got to a point where it felt like they were giving each other receipts. You hear me? It felt like they were beating each other for real. And they were hurting each other for real. Some of those candlestick shots, they weren't holding back. The steel chair shot to Xavier Woods' the steel chair shot to Xavier Woods' knee. Go back and watch it. Nah, I personally felt like he was trying to break his knee with the way he hit it. He was mad at him. That was nuts. And to my surprise, the New Day lost. Imperium won. Big victory for Imperium. Big. Man, I hope this new personality, this new attitude change for the New Day stays. I hope they stay aggressive. Don't go back to, happy-go-lucky New Day bootios. None of them things, please. I want a new development, a new direction for the New Day. Because I love this. This was great. This was awesome. All right, I think after this they did, I want to be sure I don't miss anything. They did a tag match between Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Stark. So they're setting up Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark as next opponents for the Kabuki Warriors. Kairi Sane, and of course, Asuka. Oh, Lord. Well, DIY, who R-Truth is calling Regeneration X, is backstage with The Miz. Miz, R-Truth, and DIY are planning to take the belts away from Imperium. So that might end up being something for WrestleMania too. So we'll see how that one goes. And then we get this amazing segment with Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. So as you guys know, Drew McIntyre ended up winning the men's Elimination Chamber. So that earned him a spot at WrestleMania to compete for the World Heavyweight Championship. Again, yes, this is his third opportunity against Seth Rollins. I know. We'll have to wait and see how this plays out. But I absolutely loved this segment. So we have Drew McIntyre get inside the ring. And then he talks about how he got hurt. He said, my eardrum was blown out during the chamber. And I was told by doctors that I might not make WrestleMania. And then Drew said, then I told the doctors, who do you think I am, CM Punk? The crowd was like, oh? The crowd was like, and out. You know that meme? And out. Crazy line. And then he sat Indian style. And then, oh, that was good. And then he started talking about, you know what, Punk? I know that you can't drink. So on the ride home, on the plane ride home from Australia, he drank twice as much for the both of them. I said, you son of a bitch. Call him DM Hunk. DM Hunk. DM Hunk. DM Hunk. That's crazy. Great stuff. But then he invited Seth Rollins out. And this is where the promo really gets good. Because Seth gets inside the ring. And then they start talking about Drew's long-term story of winning a championship in front of a crowd. Because that's always been his thing. When he beat Brock Lesnar for the championship and became the man, his run happened during a time when there was no fans. So he never got to have a run with that championship in front of the crowd. And that's always bothered him. That's always bothered him. So Seth made that known. And Drew let it be known that, hey, Seth, I still know about your back injury. I still know about that knee injury that you're just recovering from. And now you want to get involved with the bloodline? And then he talks about how, I don't want you to get involved with Cody's business. Because what's going to end up happening is that they're going to get involved in our match. And then I might lose my opportunity to beat you because you were too stupid to leave business alone. That has nothing to do with you. Leave that alone. Focus on me. I'm your opponent at WrestleMania. Right? But then Seth says, I can't do it. And you might be right. You might be right. You might be able to pick the bones from a weakened Seth Rollins because I'm trying to help Seth. I'm trying to help Cody. But what if you can't? What if you're wrong? What if I'm able to beat you while also making sure that the bloodline does not get what they want, does not get in the way? What if? I gotta take that risk. That's a risk I'm willing to take. And then you see Drew just go, motherfucker. I love this segment. This was so masterfully done. They were able to weave in a multitude of storylines from over the last 3 years. All in one. I understand why Drew's scared, because it's like, look, I don't need the bloodline fucking me over again to win a championship. I need to win this championship on Sunday, Saturday, whenever they have the match. But Seth made a promise to Cody. He said, I have your back. And he's going to do whatever it takes. This was a fantastic set. Guys, I don't get it, y'all. You're telling me you really did not like this episode of Raw. I can't see it. I thought this was a great segment. I thought the matches were great. I thought it was all good, man. I loved it. Such a great segment. Liv Morgan, your girl Liv Morgan, everyone's favorite Liv Morgan, was getting her ass whooped by Nia Jax. And I can't believe I'm saying this. And I feel like I'm a broken record. But the match didn't suck. What is going on? No, seriously. Guys, I asked this question with all sincerity. What the fizzle is going on? What is going on? Why is Nia Jax having good matches? She's not allowed to have good matches until I get tired of hating on her. She's breaking the rules. I guess I gotta stop hating on her, right? I don't want to stop hating on her. It's fun hating on Nia Jax. And her hole. She's having good matches now. She got better. Becky Lynch comes out, beats up Nia Jax, and gives her the victory over disqualification. Goes backstage, says, I want to fight. You got to fight. Fight for your right to fight Nia Jax. And Adam Pearce said, it is official. Oh, but wait. There's more. Liv Morgan shows up, gets in Becky's face, and says, why did you get in my business? It's not always about you. And then Liv walked away. And I said, ooh, what was that? Was that a tease for a heel turn? Is this going to play into the match at WrestleMania? Because just so we're clear, I don't see Becky beating Rhea Ripley. And I'm trying to see how they get out of that match. Because I thought to myself, well, Nia Jax can't interfere. That would make no sense. So who would? Liv Morgan. We do Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch in a feud after WrestleMania. That's what we do. And then we see a much more sinister Liv Morgan. And then we build on that Liv Morgan going forward. And then maybe I can see that Liv Morgan becoming women's champion. I can see that Liv Morgan beating a babyface Rhea Ripley. Maybe. Something to think about. But yeah, they basically teased a heel turn. Let me see. I think after that is... Okay, so Cody Rhodes ended up fighting Grayson Waller, blah, 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 blah. He won. Because no one cares. Here's where it gets really good. After Cody beat Grayson Waller... And actually, I should backtrack a little bit. So we saw Grayson Waller and Austin Theory backstage cutting a promo about how they're going to beat Cody Rhodes and stop him from finishing the story. And right behind them, we see Paul Heyman in the background. They didn't even mention it. I said, Triple H is back to doing his bullshit. I love it. I love that he's back to doing this. But then, not too long after that, Heyman shows up. Paul Heyman comes out. Cody Rhodes immediately gets a steel chair. Because he already knows, oh hell no, I'm not going to get attacked by the bloodline again. Paul's out surrounded by NYPD security. And he lets them know, don't worry. We not here to do all that crap. Relax. Relax. And he says, look, I know that you're embarrassed that you got Will Smith by The Rock. I said, I know damn well. He did not say Cody Rhodes got Will Smith. But then Paul said, you should have kept The Rock's name out your freaking mouth. Okay, Mr. Heyman, that was good. That was good, Mr. Heyman. Now, he says Reigns has authorized him to let Cody know, and he begs him to please withdraw his challenge to The Rock. Or else. And Cody says, or else what? And then he says, there's a reason I haven't trashed Dwayne The Rock Johnson in the media. Because we were all fans of his first. He says he's done being nice, and if this is a setup, come and get him. Paul has an idea. The goons get inside the ring, and then Cody says, the first person that steps towards me, I'ma whoop they ass. I'ma whoop they ass. And then Paul Heyman said, well, that doesn't include me, right? And Cody says, wrong. Jumps out the chair, starts whipping on the security. Paul Heyman runs like a little bitch. And then Cody gets on the turnbuckle and then yells, you call whoever you want. You call The Rock. You call Roman. And you tell them, the bloodline ain't hunting me. I'm hunting the bloodline. And you see Paul Heyman. Call Roman Reigns. Call The Rock. And I'm like, that is so lame. But Cody showed some fire. And I thought it was great. I came out of this show going, we are in it! It's WrestleMania season, ladies and gentlemen. What a hot episode. Wow. This was great. If we get high quality episodes like this every week, every Friday Night SmackDown, every Monday Night Raw, oh my God, the build to WrestleMania is going to be fabulous. It's going to be amazing. I'm excited. WrestleMania is going to be fire. Yeah. I'm going to Raw in 2 weeks. I'm going to get my ticket. Wish I can go to WrestleMania, but I'm going to get my Raw ticket. I'm going. I'm going to go. I'm going to enjoy myself. It's going to be nice. They're coming to Houston in 2 weeks. Man, look. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something, player. If y'all not excited for WrestleMania, I don't know what to tell you. If this does not get you excited, what will? What will? If this does not get you excited, what will? That's a legitimate question. What will? This show was great. But that's just my opinion. We are all entitled to our opinions. So I want to know your opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, how did you feel about Monday Night Raw and why? Like, if you didn't like it as much, let me know why. Like, genuine conversation. Let me know why. I want to see what y'all was thinking. Because looking at the chat, it didn't really seem like you guys hated the show. I'm just trying to understand, like, what was the problem? JJ Bulldog says, where was this build? This build for Raw weeks ago? I have no idea. You tell me. Taryn Jones says he also wants to go to Raw in the Toyota Center. Look, I'm going to see if I can get my ticket soon, because I'm scared it's going to be sold out soon. Darcy Chatham says it was pretty good. That's what I'm saying. Sunset Jaden says the show was great. Gave it an A-. So, like, well, I want to know why everyone else thought it was kind of meh. Yo, Pink. Nia Jax has been thriving under the better guidance and supervision of Triple H, and that's why she's perfecting her craft more. Sure, that might be the case. Ronwell Naglias. I can't even pronounce it. I pre-ordered 40 years of WrestleMania edition of 2K24. Can't wait to play with Punk in it. Drew is savage. P.S. My favorite childhood actor followed me on Twitter. Who was it? Let me know. Dylan Danger gave it a 9.5 out of 10. Okay, so legit. I really want to know, to the people who said it was bad, why was it bad? Why was it kind of meant to you? Emerald gave it an 8 out of 10. A&B combos, this Raw is how it needs to be. Keep it up, SmackDown included, and the road to WrestleMania, I saw what you did there. Road, as in Cody Road, to WrestleMania is in good hands. That's good. That's really cool. JJ Bulldog says, you know what this WrestleMania season is missing? It's missing that bitch. That bitch show, Jay Cargill. Wow.
I pre-ordered 40 years of WM edition of 2K24. Can't wait to play with Punk in it. Drew is savage. P.S. My fav child actor followed me on Twitter.
Who's your favorite
Fearful
child actor?
face.
Who's your favorite child actor? I'm just curious. Pink Panther gave it a 10 out of 10. 9.9 out of 10. Might as well be a 10 out of 10. Rachel Buck gave it a 10 out of 10. JJ gave it an 8 out of 10. So the Beep Jr. gave it a 7 out of 10. So the people saying it was meh, it wasn't quite good, why? Because some of you were just like, meh, the show was whatever. I'm like, I want to know why. Like, I want to have this conversation. Lauren Biggs says, the stale day, the new day was stale to her. The women's match hurt crickets, which was Liv Morgan. Which one? Was it Liv Morgan and Nia Jax or Raquel and Chelsea Green? Repetitive matches, yeah. I see what you mean by that. And they're going to do Drew and Jay again next week. Jesus Christ. I'm all for a tweener femme fatale Liv Morgan becoming women's champ. Wow. Shadow Star, no, I wasn't upset that Becky has the opportunity against Rhea Ripley, mainly because Becky versus Rhea is a women's match I always wanted to see since they crossed paths on NXT Black and Gold. For real. For real. A&B combos, 9 out of 10. Would have been a 10, but the Indy Candice Shayna Zoe match was just awful. Yeah, that I just kind of blocked out of my mind. I agree. His name is Julian Hillard from Marvel series called WandaVision. Ooh! One of the kids from WandaVision follows you? Interesting. The Beep Jr., the rematches, and Liv, Becky, Rhea, Nia thing is what made me give that score. Oh, so you're just kind of sick of seeing the same matches, Sami and Nakamura. I see what you mean. Okay, see, that's interesting. The Nakamura-Sami rematch took you out of it, and they're gonna do Drew and Jay next week too. So you're like, oh my god, do something different. Indy Hartwell does need to go back to NXT. She got called up way too soon. I agree. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. So, look, green screen's here. We're gonna be trying different things. We're already working on improving the graphics. We're gonna have different covers. We're gonna have different looks going forward. You guys are going to get the best of both worlds from me. Great commentary, great visuals. Just stay with me. We gonna do it. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching me. As you follow out, do all the YouTube things, like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, and Venmo. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for making me a part of your day. And as always, you are always welcomed right here in Alyx's world, a place that is, was, and forever, forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Peace. Oh, when you're